Guys, Claire here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about all things Harry and Meghan. Rumors surrounding Prince Harry's visa records have been greatly exaggerated, and unfortunately by huge names like USA Today, CBS, even NBC, all waiting for a glimpse of Prince Harry's visa information. But of course, that's not what happened. Instead, there was a heavily redacted transcripts of the court case surrounding the effort to obtain or publicly release Prince Harry's information. So for those in the comment section who were so worried about Prince Harry, let not your heart be troubled. The Duke is fine. And I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back, Prince Harry did that interview for Deal Book, and he talked about the people who have their hopes up in trying to find ways to tear him down. And he said their hopes are just built, and it's like, yes, 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 and then it doesn't happen. Sort of reminds me of this situation. Do I think that think tank is going to stop trying to pursue this? No. It sort of reminds me of Meghan's half-sister with her legal pursuit. Do I think anything will come of it that will pose any sort of harm or risk to Harry in the long run? No. It'll just probably be an annoyance. Someone on X shared screenshots of some of the trolls, I should say, who were anxiously awaiting some sort of gotcha from this release of information. And this person said, "We knew it was going to be heavily redacted, but this feels like some kind of sick joke." Another person said, "So tired of these two getting away with everything and not being held accountable for their deeds and actions." What deeds and actions? Getting away with what? Removing themselves from a toxic environment and turning around and saying, "Yeah, I left because the environment is toxic"? The horror. They're so dramatic. Anywho, on to better and brighter things. Spring has officially sprung, and I've been enjoying watching so many people truly embodying the spirit of With Love, Meghan.
Recently, my kids, who are 5 and 3, have been loving Meghan Sussex's new show, With Love, Meghan. So what happens is we'll watch it in the mornings while I'm just relaxing, trying to get a little bit more me time. And my daughter said today, "Mommy, she really reminds me of you. She looks like you." And I was like, I don't really think that I look like Meghan Markle, but I just thought that is so beautiful for my daughter to see that type of representation. A black woman living softly. Every time I get on the internet, I keep seeing hate surrounding it. And I'm just like, it's baffling to me because there's literally so much garbage on TV. And the fact that people are choosing to garden and bake and make candles, we should be celebrating that. We should be excited about that because there is so much corruption and so much rottenness in the world. And so when I first started watching, I was just like, man, I knew all the hate and it was in my head. But once I was like, you know what? Let me just enjoy this lady making sun tea and chicken and pasta.
Yep. At some point, you gotta tune out the hate, otherwise it will consume you.
Meghan Markle, or Meghan Sussex. I finished the series. Well, a while back. I just haven't done a video. But she brings me so much peace and joy. And if y'all can't relate to that, oh well, I don't know what to tell you.
I watched the Meghan Markle episode 1, and when I tell you that I need, right now, I need an estate, I need a bee farm, I need a La Croisette, whatever it's called. I need a whole set. I need this life, and I need this life now. Because when I tell you this show is the most comforting show I have watched in so long, I'm sitting here with my mouth open, like in awe of like how calm it is, how relaxing it is, how she's like teaching. And I don't know how people can hate this woman because she's literally the best. And I need a soft life like this. I want to cook dinners. I want to host parties. I want to make fresh honey. I want to put a tray for the guest bedroom. I need this now.
I love Meghan's show so much because I love that the show is actually bringing women together. They're not tearing each other apart. We see so many reality TV shows of women literally just fighting And I'm like, women aren't like that. So it's nice to have something way more light and refreshing where women are just cooking together in the kitchen, talking, having fun, doing their thing together. Anyway, I'm gonna make her one pan pasta, and if you don't think that's relatable, I question your relatability.
Speaking of relatability and influence, Weight Watchers has gotten on the With Love Meghan train, providing a Weight Watchers point-friendly version of the Duchess's lemon raspberry cake. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out. It's been such a blast seeing so many people trying out those recipes, buying out those Le Creuset sets. I mean, the videos of women showing off their cookware has been incredibly entertaining. Definitely made me want to step up my game when it comes to my kitchenware.
I've watched Meghan Sussex's new show twice since it came out because I am so obsessed and I cannot get enough of it. I love everything about this show. It's so comforting, so cozy, and it makes me so excited for spring. Like, it's definitely for the girls who love to romanticize life and find joy in the little moments. And that's me. It's right up my alley and I'm eating it up. I decided to try her one pot pasta recipe for dinner tonight. I replaced the water with bone broth and added some shrimp for extra protein, and it turned out amazing. I'm so excited to try more.
Let's make the With Love Meghan honey lemon raspberry cake. So here I put together all the dry ingredients along with the salt, 3/4 cups of olive oil, and the zest of 2 lemons. Everything is all combined. Now it's time to spray your pans and put them in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. And she is done. Look how pretty that is. Let's give her a try. I can't wait to dig into this. This is so good.
If the show had been called With Love Kate, and she was on set showing us how she makes beans on toast, or showing us how she makes cheesy toasties for her kids, you would have heard no complaints. There would have been no notes. They would have crowned her as a jewel for being so relatable. Oh my gosh, the Duchess, the princess, she's so relatable. But because it's Meghan, who is a biracial American, it's a problem. Honestly, what it really boils down to at the end of the day is, for some people, it's jealousy. And honestly, I could relate to that, at least. But that's when we have to practice, like, clapping for other people whenever they win. But the other part of it is just, plain old bigotry. Plain old-fashioned racism. They're unaccustomed to seeing Black women live a life of luxury, and they don't think that she should be there.
Psst, psst, hey, you. Yeah, you. The one who's about to post on the 1000th Meghan Markle post just how much you hate her. Do you want to know why you do that? We know why. Want to know why? You hate her because you ain't her. Why don't you go use that energy to make your life as beautiful as she's made hers? Now go do that. Go make your life as beautiful as she's made hers. And you know what? You're going to stop hating her. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, do it now.
Netflix's Ted Sarandos recently did an interview with Variety magazine, and one of the topics that he touched on is Meghan and the partnership that Netflix has imparted on with Meghan's upcoming brand As Ever. He's quoted as saying, "I think Meghan is underestimated in terms of her influence on culture. When we dropped the trailer for Harry and Meghan, everything on screen was dissected in the press for days. The shoes she was wearing sold out all over the world. The Hermes blanket on the chair behind her sold out everywhere in the world. People are fascinated with Meghan. She and Harry are overly dismissed." And I don't know if I believe that they're overly dismissed, because if they really were, so many in the media, the palace, the press would have moved on. by now. They wouldn't continue to consistently obsess over Harry and Meghan, try to downplay every project that they work on, try to sabotage them at every turn. They know that people are fascinated with them. They know the soft power that Harry and Meghan hold. This is why you have nations like Nigeria and Colombia inviting them to visit their countries. This is why you see so many huge organizations working with them. Their impact is not dismissed. If anything, there's so many people who are terrified of it, jealous of it, and are trying their damnedest to dim that light. Much to their chagrin, the more noise and negativity that they throw Harry and Meghan's way sort of feels like fuel to their fire.
Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. What Meghan done did to y'all? What has Meghan did to y'all besides come to y'all country because she was invited by y'all prince? He fell in love with her. They got married. They had some kids. He seen that y'all was trying to mess his wife up. Wait a minute now. Like y'all messed his mama up. That ain't gonna be no repeat. Got his wife up out that house before he lost his wife. They came back over here to America. They doing real good. And you hate her show. What Meghan do to y'all? Huh? No, it's what y'all trying to do to Meghan. It ain't gonna work. What the Lord has blessed, it is blessed. Y'all trying too hard. And it's evident. This don't make no sense. Y'all didn't think something that beautiful was gonna happen, did you? You didn't think it, did you? You didn't think y'all little rules and regulations, God wasn't gonna break them, did you? That man and that woman is out from over there. And some of y'all, what? Y'all want cake to do a cooking show? How? Huh? Y'all hate Meghan like a whole lot of y'all hated Diana. And you don't even know the reason why Harry in love with her, because that spirit of his mama resides in her.
Before I forget, Marie Claire wrote an article entitled, "Oh, did Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet just make an adorable waffle version of Queen Elizabeth's face?" So Meghan and the kids shared a video of them enjoying green waffles in celebration of St. Patrick's Day. Some people from the other side were incensed, claiming that these green waffles is Queen Elizabeth's face. And the fact that Marie Claire wrote an article about that, how did we get here? How?
So the other day on St. Patrick's Day, Meghan Markle, she made green waffles for her, Harry and her kids. Mum stuff, mum life. Nancy has put, if Meghan was not mocking Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth again, then she needs to come out and correct the rumours, because this is outrageous. It was you. You compared it to the Queen. Oh, why, Nancy? There was no need for this, love. Oh, you lot are wild jumpy and stitches on the X sometimes. I mean, I know it's a toxic place, but I live for this stuff. Why did you do this? Nancy! Meghan was not mocking the Queen. She was just throwing squirted cream on a waffle. But you made that about the Queen. Oh no.
How much time do you have to have on your hands to create this sort of mischief? To state quite openly that Meghan Sussex's full name, St. Patrick's Day pancakes that she proudly displayed all over Instagram, I think they look absolutely great, was a direct parody, a pee take, a Mickey take out of the late Queen. I mean, I wouldn't even remember this photograph was taken, but to have enough time on your hands to put this montage together and say, oh, Meghan, she's still doing it. She's still taking the Mickey out of the non-working, scrounging royal family. It's disgusting. I just cannot get my head around it. It's just absolutely weird. But I've got to say, when I saw these types of posts, I just laughed my head off. It's just the best comedy ever. Meghan achieves success. Everybody else goes nuts.
Nuts indeed.
In my opinion, the Meghan Markle hate all stems from one thing: racism. We already know this, but I feel like there's another thing that we're not talking about. The hierarchy, the natural food chain, the pecking order. You see, They can't tell you why they hate her. They look for reasons to justify hating her, but they're not going to tell you why they hate Meghan Markle. Because there is a natural order of things. Things that were promised to them because of their proximity to whiteness or being white. Womanhood and femininity were granted to white women first. Then it trickled down to other women of color. Women who hate Meghan Markle will not say it, but for them, they cannot fathom the idea why a prince, a white prince that many of them found attractive and saw themselves being chosen by, chose a black woman. And I know some will say that Meghan Markle is light-skinned and it doesn't count, but one drop is all you need. And almost every single time a black woman lands a big fish, who are the people who are shitting on her the most? Yup. It's always you guys. And it's very subtle. It's a very subtle kind of racism. You go after her character. You go after her ability to be a mother. You go after her legitimacy of being in the position she's in. Because some of you cannot fathom the idea of a black woman being chosen over you in any field in life. And that's why they can never make me hate Meghan Markle. That is our Nigerian princess right there, repping all of us.
You guys are mad at Meghan Markle because a man has never stood up to his toxic family for you.
Now, besides all the Le Creuset cookware and people obsessing over trying out those recipes, God knows I have the cake multiple times for that one pot pasta, which I absolutely adore. The lavender soaked towels, yes, and yes. And I'll definitely be doing that a lot more for the summer months. When it's hot and you're exhausted, it's just a nice, refreshing treat. But beyond that, I have enjoyed seeing a lot of the girls being inspired by Meghan's timeless fashion.
One of the things that I took from Meghan Markle's show is how she was dressed, her styling, the way she put her jewelry together, the clothes together. So guess what I did? I went onto Zara and I put pieces together to replicate Meghan Markle's outfit.
She's not the only one. I've seen so many young women replicating a lot of Meghan-inspired outfits. So while the press sit around screaming and shouting about all things Meghan, Meghan is slowly but surely building what could become a billion-dollar brand and creating a lifestyle business legacy. Only time will tell.
So I've been watching Meghan Sussex show on Netflix, like many of you with Love Meghan. And I've also been seeing a lot of feedback from especially some white women who don't like Meghan, saying this is not relatable. I feel like some of you don't have black friends. Some of you don't have black friends, and it shows, because this is the spread that I created for my friends who came to visit and ski with us in Switzerland in less than 10 minutes. I just literally went to the grocery store and created this spread to just show them how thankful I am. So when you say that someone is not relatable, is that because you think black women don't live this lifestyle? Or are you just speaking for yourself?
What I really wanted to come on here and say is that I'm hooked. And With Love Meghan feels extremely relatable to me. And even maybe on like a spiritual level, there's moments where I've watched this and I've felt myself welding up with emotion. The way that she talks about her childhood and the experiences that she had with her black mother and her mother's mother, I relate to that. But also the fact that she is now making these meals out of whole foods and foods that she's grown in a garden is nothing but what I feel like my ancestors' wild dreams are, right? Like, my grandmother's no longer here. A lot of my aunts are no longer here. And I know for a fact that the way that I have been working towards creating more meals at home with whole foods has been pleasing in the eyes of my ancestors. And watching her light up while she's doing it, watching her light up while she hosts, I really relate to that. Like, this is how I feel when I'm cooking. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel connected to those that were once here with me. I really, really relate to these episodes in, like I said, what feels like a spiritual way. And it makes me really happy to watch With Love Meghan. And I cannot wait for the next season. I'm not even done this season. I'm like, more. Give me more. I'm loving it.
I think Meghan Markle is changing my life right now. So I'm stuck at home because my ankle got twisted yesterday and I can't walk. Like, literally, it's so bad. Do you think it's broken? I'm not sure. I'm laying here Netflixing it up and I see a show on Netflix called With Love Meghan, and it's Meghan Markle's new show, and it's like Martha Stewart for our generation. It is so beautiful, and she's like learning how to do beekeeping, and she's making pasta and this beautiful cake and making candles from the beeswax from the beekeeping and all this stuff. And I'm like, she's changing my life. She made me decide that this is the kind of person I want to be. My new idol is Meghan Markle. Thank you, Meghan. You are beautiful.
La Crusade, you say? So I landed on La Crusade talk, and I fell in love with all of the posts, all of the vibrant colors that I didn't know existed. This is all because of our Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, her new documentary, With Love, that we've been tuned in and locked into. So if you're not watching, you should be, and you need to be. But y'all keep posting. I'm here for it, and we deserve to cook in luxury cookware. We also deserve to feel royal, because we are.
With Love Meghan. Why is it when Meghan Markle does anything, it's suddenly unrelatable or controversial? Let's talk about double standards, racism, and why this show is actually reaching the right audience. So if you're not familiar, With Love Meghan is a new lifestyle show on Netflix where Meghan shares her passion for cooking, entertainment, and lifestyle tips. And let me be real clear, I love a good lifestyle show. And yes, I was a fan of Martha Stewart and B. Smith, so With Love Meghan is right up my alley. This show is warm, aspirational, and it seems to be unapologetically her. Soon as it dropped, the backlash started. But let's be real, this isn't about the show. This is about who's hosting the show. So think about it. When women like Martha Stewart, Gwyneth Paltrow, or Chrissy Teigen do lifestyle shows, they're celebrated as icons. But when a biracial woman does it, it suddenly is unrelatable. This is the same energy we've seen with other Black women in the spotlight, like Serena Williams, Michelle Obama, Vice President Kamala Harris, and Angel Reese. They're criticized for being too ambitious, too confident, or too much. But what they really are is too Black for some people's comfort. Now let's talk about this idea of relatability. Critics are saying Meghan's show is out of touch because she wears expensive clothes, jewelry, and uses Le Creuset cookware, or even has a beautiful home. But here's the thing. There are wealthy women who have used and still use Le Creuset cookware. There are wealthy Black women who entertain, who love cooking, who have beautiful homes. And while we understand that not every one of them have Meghan Markle access, we also understand that this is aspirational TV like any other show. And just because it doesn't fit someone's narrow idea of what Black women should be, doesn't mean it's not relatable. Now let's get into why this backlash is happening. At its core, it's about entitlement and an uncomfortable decentering. Some women, whether they realize it or not, are thinking subconsciously, how does she get there? I should be there. And how does she have that? I should have it. Y'all, With Love Meghan is doing exactly what it needs to do, reaching the right audience, inspiring Black women. And that's more than enough. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and get your comfy blanket, some popcorn or chips, and turn on Netflix.
Some of you grew up on your mama listening to Semi-Homemade with Sandra Lee. Baby, it's in the name. I need to say nothing more, nothing less. You grew up on watching your mama listen to the Pioneer Woman and her fancy peanut butter and grilled cheese sandwiches. Yeah, because guess what? It consisted of bacon, grilled cheese, peanut butter, and jelly. You also watched Rachel Ray while she made her Midwestern Madness meals. And let's not forget the queen of them all, Queen B, Queen Paula D, whose recipes were created and curated by a Black woman that she hid. Y'all hate Meghan because she's living the dream that you thought you were always supposed to live. And what you hate even more is that he is in love with her. And y'all hate that because y'all feel like she don't deserve that.
I'm turning 30 this year, and my goal for the next 6 months is to romanticize my life and build the life of my dreams. And I'm starting to romanticize little tasks that I do every single day until that happens. I am sharing my journey, and I am sharing little bits behind it. And I received this comment about the Meghan Markle show, and I ran to watch it, and let me tell you, it is my new favorite comfort show. I'm obsessed. With all that being said, let me show you what I did today, and it relates to my coffee. I'm in full Meghan Markle mode, and I love how she has everything so cute set up in her kitchen, so I decided to do the same. I feel that when you open your pantry and you see that everything looks cute and organized, you will gravitate more towards making things at home and enjoying the process. So today I decided to romanticize my coffee and grab one of those empty jars that I had in the back of my pantry and fill it up. This time, every time I want to make a coffee, it becomes this beautiful ritual. I'm not gonna wait until I have the perfect home, and I'm just gonna manifest my beautiful Meghan Markle life. So join me in this journey, and let's romanticize our lives together.
Trying my hand at Meghan Markle's one pot pasta, my own spin on it. Totally relatable to me. I don't live in a mansion. It's not her problem or mine. What she cooks, her attention to detail, new age Martha Stewart. Her one pot recipe is great. There's just a couple of things that I think you can do to elevate it. Homemade bone broth instead of just water. You add onion. She doesn't have onion. She has garlic. She has tomatoes. I am adding onion first. Of course, you have to salt and pepper as you go because the broth is on. The onions are getting brown. Just based on that, I know it's going to be good. Really good quality sweet Italian ground sausage, little popping cherry tomatoes. My plate, a bit of lemon, tomato in the bite. Very good. The vote is in. I would make this again. Absolutely a fan. Netflix, keep her on the show.
Kensington Palace really wants us to know that Kate is relatable. How is she relatable, you might ask? Well, it has to do with how often she can travel internationally with her children. She, like so many of us, struggles to find the time. A woman who has already found the time this year to take her children on a ski vacation in the Alps and a Caribbean vacation to a private island, an island that doesn't allow journalists, photographers, and puts in a no-fly zone so they can't fly drones overhead, is struggling to find the time to take her children on more vacations. So relatable. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely don't travel as much as I want because I just can't find the time. And it's not at all because I spent half my take-home pay on eggs and rent, and I'm also $20,000 in debt because of my wedding and honeymoon last year. Kate and her travel scheduling woes are definitely way more relatable than owning an expensive, popular, and high-quality pan that you use to make pasta in.
Approved! Approved! I don't know. Excellent argument. Approved!
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell.